Welcome back. There's a live look outside at the Oregon coast, our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Okay, for most of us, solving a Rubik's Cube is a challenge in and of itself, but our next guest takes playing with these frustrating cubes to a whole new dimension. We welcome cube artist and TikTok sensation, James Kadado. Great to meet you, James.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Hannah. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So take me back to the beginning. How does one begin solving Rubik's Cubes and then turning that into art?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the origin story, I guess, it was just crazy. Back in college about 10 years ago, we had a communications course, and we had to present about anything we wanted. My classmate decided to present about a Rubik's Cube. I guess he was a speed cuber, he was quick at it, and he really enjoyed, solving the cube. And so as soon as he was done solving it, I was just mind blown. I went home, ordered a cube, and spent about weeks trying to figure out, using YouTube and Google, how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Once I was able to solve it, I decided I didn't want to just solve it as fast as I possibly can. I wanted to create something with it. So I decided to, create country flags just with one cube. For example, Italy, green, white, red. It's a 3x3, so it works. Kind of like what you're seeing right now, except with one cube. And I posted the video on YouTube, and it had over 150,000 views. So
wow.
I knew immediately that there was an audience. I know. It was crazy. So
and now on TikTok, you have 400K plus followers. What's that like?
Yeah, it's wild. And I'm about to hit 100,000 on YouTube in maybe a couple of days. So it's been a crazy journey. I definitely didn't expect it to be as big as it currently is. But yeah, seeing that there's an audience, seeing that it's motivating people to solve cubes. A lot of people come to me and they're like, my son has a Rubik's Cube in his hand the whole time, or my daughter's learning how to solve one. So it's just really cool just to see kind of the influence that you don't even think you can have on people by just creating videos.
For sure, and you've graduated to much more complex projects. I think we have some video of a Taylor Swift one here. How in the world do you create these on this scale?
So I take the image that I want, Google Photos, whatever it is, the actual image of, for example, in this case, Taylor Swift, and I use Photoshop and a few other tools and software to turn it into a pixelated mosaic, and then I switch the colors to match the 6 cubes of the Rubik's Cube. But in this case, I'm not using all of them. I don't use green a lot, especially for the portraits. And but in this case, I think you can see I'm doing a Minecraft one, and that's using a lot of green right there.
That's very cool. So how long does one of those really complicated portraits take you to get done?
So a portrait like the Taylor Swift one, close to 8 to 10 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Something a little more simple like this one, maybe around 5 to 7 hours. It just depends.
That's amazing. I think we have some more video. You've tackled Leonardo DiCaprio as well.
Correct,
oh my
yeah.
goodness. Does your entire body ache when you're done doing this?
Yeah, for the most part, I try to fix my setup as much as possible to be a little more ergonomic. But yeah, it's just, going at it for hours and hours. It definitely takes a toll, but I enjoy it so much that it's worth it.
And then how long do you keep one of those creations before you tear it down? Because that's a great part of your page too, just the destruction of it all.
Correct. Unfortunately, it's only up for like maybe a day max.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it hurts. It's heartbreaking. But unfortunately, I can't afford to buy 500 cubes times 1,000, and I also don't have space for it. Or else, yeah, my wife would go crazy.
Yeah.
But I wish I could keep every single one of them. I just have to make, everybody's like, why did you do that? But I just have to create new art.
It's more environmentally friendly too. I support that.
Correct.
Tell me more about your wife. Does she help you? Does she give you ideas?
So she's more of the idea person. Yeah, I call her my CDO, Chief Design Officer. Her name's Anastasia. We have an 8-month-old, so she's slowly taken over, my little studio here. So every day I feel like I have less and less space.
Oh, look at that angel.
Yeah, that's Emma right there.
So, and I think, did you dress her up along with one of your creations recently too for Halloween or something?
Yeah, she was Hedwig, the owl from Harry Potter. So, and I created the Harry Potter one for Halloween, and yeah, she fit the theme perfectly.
That is perfection. James, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Hannah.
Of course, we'll have more about James on our website at katu.com, and we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.